honestly think it's a crock of shit. What's up, everybody? It's your girl B Octavia, and I'm back with another video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do. Today is a new segment on my channel, and it's called Word on the Street. Word on the Street will basically be me giving a week recap. You know what I'm saying? What caught my eye this week, what I want to talk about besides what I have talked about. So, number one, I wanted to talk about UpforDebateTV. If y'all didn't know, this YouTuber called me out for the things that I said about Alpo. If you haven't seen that video, make sure that you check it out. Check out my response video as well. But basically, in the video, he was fake on the phone with Alpo, saying this, saying that, right? Threatening my life. You feel me? So then I make the response to it, and he says, oh, it was, what he called it, it was a skit. Like, you need to understand, like, real niggas don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, real people living real lives don't play about stuff like that. So, with me saying that Alpo threatened me, first of all, it was the title. I didn't take it serious, if that's what you thought. But he recently made a new video about me or whatever, and I mean, I didn't watch it because at the end of the day, I said what I said. We have two different opinions, and it is what it is on that. And if you want to glorify behavior such as Alpo's and you want to be team the wrong, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's not what my channel is about. So, number two, I wanted to talk about NBA Youngboy. If y'all didn't know, he's one of my favorite artists. You feel me? One of the realest in the game, in my opinion. He's always open about what's going on with him, etc., etc. And I truly respect that. For him being transparent, but his legal situation, I mean, it's getting better, but it's more to it. So, he is being released on August the 15th, which is great. He's been in jail for the past, like, I want to say 2 to 3 months. He got arrested after the Miami shootout that happened. The good things about it was that he got his parole terminated and a case dismissed, which is amazing. But once he gets released, he will be on house arrest for 14 months. Now, I mean, I wouldn't say for him that that's a bad thing, just because a lot of people, like, no matter where he goes, tries to test him. You know, I mean, everywhere he goes, it seems to be something else, you know, something, a shootout or a fight breaks out or etc., etc. So what I see it as is, I see it as, you know, a good thing. And that's not saying he can't drop music and he can't do videos and stuff like that. And I feel like it's a good thing to just stay out the way for a little while. He made a lot of money already. It's still coming in. That's not going to stop. Not doing shows for a little while might get him to becoming the man that he really wants to be. And, you know, perfecting his craft. So that's the update on him. So he's going to be released soon, which is great. And now I want to talk about Tay-K. So if y'all don't know who Tay-K is, he is a young black rapper from Maryland. And me being from the DMV, if you don't know what the DMV is, it's not the, you know, where you get your license and stuff. Not for me. I understand that that's what it's called, but the DMV is DC, Maryland, and Virginia. You know, I'm from Washington, D.C. So, Tay-K really been heavy on my mind because I feel like it's a sad situation. Honestly, his demise was not being patient enough and stand down with what you doing, like with music. You know, because if he would have just stayed down and did music, I don't really think he would be in this predicament. I feel like with a lot of people in general, of course, with what you're doing, especially if it's not like the status quo, you may not think it will work out. A lot of people don't know their song's gonna do so good and go viral and this and that. Him being 16 and being from the DMV, where especially if you're rapping or whatever the case is, that comes with beefing, etc., they feel like they can't work a normal job. But I feel like he wasn't patient with holding down music, and that's really where his demise was, you know, because it's really unfortunate. He got 55 years for murder, for a home invasion that he was involved in, and somebody lost their life. So it's a really sad situation all the way around. They said that he is eligible for parole in 2074. I definitely want him to keep his head up, because it's definitely an epidemic with like the younger generation where they just crash so early. Me, I understand. You know, I understand you took a life or you was involved in a situation, so you should be held accountable. But it breaks my heart that young kids, 16, when he got arrested, he was 16, 17, 18, on this big boy, like, these are big boy sentences, you know? I feel like if you're doing something that's so productive, and even if you see a little bit of support, I feel like you should just stay down with it and don't get involved in fuck shit. Because nothing that you take in a home invasion, nothing that you rob from a person, it don't equate to you living your life and you being free and you being able to become a grown man and not confined in a space. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a true epidemic. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was Kim Kardashian. Kim K wants to be a lawyer now. You had all this time, wasn't doing nothing but photo shoots, but now you want to be a lawyer now. She recently came to DC jail to discuss, you know, what she could do or whatever. I honestly think it's a crock. I'm gonna tell you why too. Anybody that's taking shortcuts to become a lawyer, people go broke trying to become a lawyer. People become lawyers that didn't have no help. I'm pretty sure your father didn't have no help. So it's like, for you to, oh, I'm following in my father's footsteps type of thing. It's like, girl, no, you can't take no shortcuts. I don't take that serious. And especially you coming to DC jail, talking about whatever you talked about. Maybe you can't help, maybe you can't. But what threw me off was that she took a picture with the inmates. Now, I know they probably thought she was beautiful and everything like that. But me being who I am, the type of person is, I can't fake and smile in no picture with you. And bottom line is, I'm staying here. That piece of happiness about the picture, once you leave, it's gonna be gone. Like, it never happened. I don't like it. It make it seem like it's for clout. Like, you don't need no picture. Remember this. Seriously. Because I bet you a lot of them thought, oh, she could come here and get us out like she got whoop-de-woo out. And I just feel like she just trying to, it's a motive behind it. You know, she trying to get people to actually trust that she can. You know people that know people, and that's just the facts on it. That's just the word on the street. Period. The last thing that I want to talk about is the most epic. I'll save the best for last. And the last thing that I want to talk about is this shooting that happened in Virginia, in Hot Springs, Virginia, where a mother took her 2 daughters to go fight someone at a beauty supply store. How did it end, you say? The 2 daughters are dead. It's definitely different types of parents in this world. And if you involve your kids, your offspring, in along with you, you're a bad parent. You're 100% a bad parent. I mean, I feel like a lot of parents, some didn't have time to grow up, but you gotta understand, once you have kids, that's your time to grow up. Your kids are not your friends. Your kids are not your best friends. Y'all not pals. Y'all not buddies. Y'all don't, you shouldn't even be concerned about fighting somebody or arguing with somebody with your kids in the vicinity. We gotta do better and protect our kids and not put them on the front line. As parents, we're supposed to be on the front line. And I mean, another thing is the police have been trying to find her and they have been unsuccessful. So I can't even tell you what is really going on. You feel me? It don't make no sense. I mean, it's just not smart. You're already wrong for driving there. It's a different story if they come to you. But the fact that you drove there with your kids and egged this whole situation is not right, you know? I feel like as parents, we got to do a lot better and protect our kids. So that is the end of Word on the Street. Thank you for watching. Thank you for rocking with me. I'm almost at 700 subscribers. So make sure that if you like this video, make sure that you subscribe, support, you know what I'm saying? Like this video, share with your friends, you feel me? And I will see y'all on Real Talk Tuesday. Oh, I just got another subscriber. Bye, guys.